Sing for me, please. 1, 2.
So this is love.
Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Madeline. If you're old, you know the name of my channel changed. Listen, okay? I feel like I need to change because I feel like I'm older now. And by the way, this is not anything on fire. It's just I'm burning some of the, those little scented sticks. I'm burning them. And I'm burning one of them, and that's the smoke. So my Pampers is not on fire. Do not be alarmed. It's just them scented sticks. One of them is burning. But anyways, like I was saying, I've changed my YouTube channel name because I just felt like it was time, Like I feel like I'm old now. So let's change the name. Like, I don't know. I just didn't feel like Made by Mado anymore. I just wasn't feeling it, and I don't like the name. So I changed it to Life as Madeline because I'm Madeline. So without any further ado, let's just get into this video today, okay? Today we're gonna be putting our wig on and doing our makeup. And we're gonna be chit-chatting about life. A lot has happened since the last time I talked to y'all. We're just gonna be chit-chatting, getting to know each other again, because it has been, like I said, it has been a long time since I filmed, and I've grown as a person, and so I kind of want my channel to grow with me. I kind of wanted to feel like that. But without any further ado, let's just get into this video. I'm gonna put this wig on. So is this like kinky? It's a little wet right now because I kind of wet it and I put conditioner and mousse in it. But it's this, and it's like a 6 by something closure. I don't know. My hair is in braids. Like I have like slick backs, and I just put the hair cap on and put the hair, I don't know, put the hair back there or whatever. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this wig on and spray it and tie it, and we can get into this video. We can get this video cracking. Alright, so since my hair's done, I'm gonna go in with my face primer. I use the Milk Hydro base primer, whatever. I just take like 2 pumps. My face is already moisturized. So I'm just gonna put this primer on my T-zone area. But anywho, hi guys. Hi, welcome to the channel. So with this new branding that I decided to do, I'm gonna focus more on beauty. Like, I'm not, by no chance, I'm not no makeup artist. Like, I really hate doing my makeup, which is like why I kind of stopped filming for a while, because I was like, I don't even really like doing my makeup like that. Like, I'm rarely wearing makeup. Like, I'm only wearing makeup when I'm going out or when I'm about to go take pictures, and I don't do either of those things often. So I was just like, it's kind of hard trying to film YouTube videos when you don't have any YouTube content. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's concealer in the color, I think this is 9, in the color 9, and I'm just gonna kind of highlight underneath my eye. Yeah, so it was kind of like hard just filming, and I was just like, dang it, I gotta go get my beauty blender. But let me go get my beauty blender and let this sit in. Guys, guess what just happened to me, right? So I go in the bathroom to grab my beauty blender, and I try to rinse it off, and I just split it in 2. So that's great. Hold on. That's really, really great. So like I was saying, as you can see, like my channel is like, I decided to update my channel. I'm just gonna blend it now because I think it's thick enough. But I decided to update my channel and really focus on like, really focus on like things that, you know, I do now. Like, I don't do makeup often, but I do it because I started making videos more on Instagram, and it doesn't really take much to like do like little clips on Instagram and show people like at the everyday woman how to like kind of look flawless without doing the extra. I mean, it's still the same thing compared to other people, like literally people who it's still the same thing, but it's just like it takes me less time. I'm like less pressure on like doing everything. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna come back and I'm just gonna kind of make it simple, you know, simple, but you can get kind of like the same effective like sitting for like 30 minutes and getting your makeup done, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna go in with my Fenty foundation. Trust me, I'm not here to be perfect, so none of my stuff is perfect. So I'm just gonna go in with my brush. I'm gonna So like apparently my phone stopped recording and I didn't really see when, but I just blended my foundation in and then I went in with a Fenty Beauty concealer that is more like close to my skin tone. This is in the color 445, and I'm just gonna go back and highlight the same areas, but I'm not gonna do it as much, so it's just like light. So yeah, like I was saying, oh, I forgot my top lip. I started filming like little videos on Reels and stuff, and I figured like I started to like gain the love for doing makeup again. But like this time it was more like I was doing little makeup, and then I started going through life, you know, and I just started, you know, appreciating myself, like learning how to appreciate myself through like every step of my journey in this thing called life. And I started doing more like self-care, and I was like, okay. And it started becoming more like a routine. Like I'll take myself on little dates. I will like go to the park alone, like self-reflect. I started working out a little bit. That one is hard. And you know, after work, I'll try to go to the gym after work every day. So I just started like, you know, kind of doing like little self-care. And you know what's funny? I think when people think self-care, I think they think like pampering yourself, like in a spa day only, or like pouring your bath. Those are all like, don't get me wrong, those are all like good solutions. But I'm talking about like self-care. Like I started like really caring for myself, like giving myself like being my own inspiration. Like I stopped comparing myself to other people. Like that was like the #1 self-care thing that I work on, and I'm still working on it. Don't get me wrong, I'm still working on it, and that's like the most important self-care. It doesn't necessarily have to be you pour yourself a bath water and then like you take a bath, or you like do your face routine, or you get your hair done. Those are good, but there are other self-care like out there, and that's what I kind of want to make this channel about. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like 5 things that I started doing to kind of really like up my self-care and kind of was like putting myself first. So it was, like I said, I stopped comparing myself to other. I stopped being afraid to let toxic people go. Like if I feel like you was toxic in my life, like why you here? You know what I'm saying? So all of that, I stopped doing that. Like for me, those were like the important like self-care. Like don't get me wrong, I'll pour a bath and I'll get a glass of wine and I'll drink, listen to music, and I started reading, and I started like, you know, getting back in my faith and what have you. But then with other things too that I started doing, I'm sorry, I'm looking down because I kind of wrote them down. I was being intentional with what I put in my body, like what I'm still working on that. Like, I'm being intentional of what I eat, what I put in my body. Like, I'm still working on it. Sometimes it's like, don't get me wrong, sometimes it's really hard. Like, these are the type of self-care that I'm talking about. Not like the little, like, you know, it's so easy to just pour a bottle of wine, get in the bath and pour water. But like, the real self-care starts from within. You know what I'm saying? If you take care of yourself and like your mental, and like try to like just make sure you're good, you know? Those are like the real, that's like a real, for me, I felt like that was like the real self-care. Like, because, hold on. I'm gonna go in with my Fit Me loose powder. This is in the color light medium, and it's 20. It's 20. I'm just gonna bake my face. So yeah, like, this is like the finish again. I'm like, my skin is doing its own thing right now, so we're just gonna let that die. But yeah, like I was saying, like, I just figure like I should work within myself. Like, I should take care of myself inside, like my mental self-care, self-love, whatever you want to call it, because I think it goes hand in hand. Like, it's just, I just wanted to work on that a little bit. So I was just like, okay. So the fourth thing that I started doing was I allowed myself to make mistakes. And even like past mistakes, I kind of like was like, to my, oh, I'm just using my Fenty Beauty bronzer. This is in Thick Mint. I really like it. It's really good. Like, I use it for almost everything. Even when I'm not wearing makeup and I just kind of want to like make my skin look flawless, I would just put this on. But like, what was I even saying? Like, I kind of allowed myself to make mistakes and be okay with those mistakes that I made. Let me contour my nose. This is a crucial part. I kind of allowed myself to be okay with those mistakes. Like, you know, you made them. It already happened. Like, you can't dwell on it. Like, it's just, I guess you can kind of say that's like self-love. But to me, that's like self-care. That's what I do to kind of care for myself. Like, because I am an overthinker. And once I start thinking, baby, let me tell you, my imagination runs crazy. So I kind of was like, I'm just gonna allow myself to understand whatever mistake I made in the past. I don't even want to look at it like, oh, it was a mistake. It was just, to me, something that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So I figure, you know, while I'm on this journey, I can like take y'all with me. You know, because it's a journey. It's not like I'm not 100% every day. Like, some days are harder, like like yesterday or like the day before. I think I kind of like had to sit back because somebody kind of like triggered me back into that space of where I just didn't feel like I was good enough. But because I had been working so hard on caring for myself and loving myself, it was so easy for me to kind of like just snap back and understand, like, people's opinion of me does not define me. Wherever I am in life, as long as I'm happy with where I'm at and like who I am, that's all that matters. And one day I'm gonna be in a position where I feel like it's enough for me, you know, and not what other people feel like is enough for me. And as long as I am in that space and in that mindset, I will be fine. I'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? So last thing that not last, because it's a lot more that I do, but last thing that I kind of want to talk about when it comes to, like, you know, caring for your mental and just making sure you are your best, or not even your best, like even 75%, because you're not going to be 100% every day, especially with self-love and self-growth, it's always going to be a journey. But the last thing is I kind of let go of what I cannot control, you know. Let me put this down since that's the last thing. I'm just gonna do my eyebrows really quickly. I'm gonna fast forward. My brows are pretty simple, like um so I'm gonna go in. Since you see I set my face and it's a little oily, I kind of like being matte, and that's why I usually don't set my face, because usually this happens. But you know, you got to. So I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder. What color is this? 375. And I'm just going to blob all that oil off so I can be very matte. I really like being matte. But oh dang it, I went to the bathroom and I didn't get what I wanted to get. I keep forgetting everything, y'all. It's crazy. I learned this trick on TikTok. You take like one of these and you take an eyeshadow of any color you want and create a liner with it. So this is not mine doing. I saw this on TikTok, and ever since then, because I don't really like eyeshadow like that. I don't really show on my face because I kind of have hooded eyes. So this works magic. So I just take like a pointy brush and I take the water, put it here, and then dip it in there and kind of create a liner for it. So let me focus and do this because okay, so we have that on there. I'm just gonna go in with this mascara. It's really dry, but it's like the really only mascara that I like to put on my eye, because it just kind of make my eyelashes pop. But yeah, I just stopped worrying about things that I can't control. Like if it's out of my control, I can't stress about it. I can sit there and dwell on it for like eternity, but I can't control situations. Like for instance, like my head is like pounding. Let me take this thingy off. Like I was saying, like how like the other day somebody like just kind of like brought me down because of like what they think of me. They think I need to be in this place and I need to be in this like space that I'm not in, and I think I'm fine. But what they said kind of like upset me a little bit. But usually I try to not care, because how other people feel like I should live my life shouldn't concern me. How I feel like I should live my life should concern me. I'm just gonna go in with these lashes. These are like the Envy lashes. These are in the, what shade is it? It's this one, 55. I'm just gonna pop these on really quickly and then we'll finish this video. So I'm just gonna take the spin off from my hair. My edges is not cooperating because, like I said, this hair is still kind of damped. And the ends are kind of dry, but the middle is still wet. So I'm just gonna kind of tease it. But yeah, so like I said, you just need to figure out how to live your life for you and what's best for you, because people are gonna have like things that they feel like you need to be doing at a certain age, especially when you're getting up there in age. People are gonna feel like you need to be this and you need to be that. But just know that you're on your own journey. God has his time, and at his appointed time, everything is gonna work out. If you can't control it, like things that you can control, like if you're in bed all day, you can definitely control that. You can get up. If you're feeling down, go to the park, do something. You can control that. But like what people think of you personally, you just can't control that. Like that's a you. That's not a you problem, you know? So yeah, those are like just, you can still kind of like think about those things as think about them as like self-love too. But for me, those are the type that's self-care for me. Like those are the things that I do to kind of care for myself. But it's also in the category of self-love, you know? Don't pay attention to what other people think or how other people feel like you should act or you should be. I've never been the girl to really care much about what people thought of me. It's just, you know, when you're going through a sensitive period in your life, like you already like, I'm about to be 26. I already feel like I need to be like, I don't know, like a billionaire or something. And I need to have it all figured out. I already feel like that. So when people kind of point those things, but like I said, if whenever I feel like it's stressing me out and I can't control, like I can't help it, I go for a stroll in the park. I usually go for a drive. I wouldn't recommend a drive when you're really like stressed, but sometimes I just go for a drive. I go to the gym, or like I pick up my Bible, because you know, I'm not gonna say pick up my Bible because this is like a recent thing, or like I listen to gospel music now. Like that's a new thing, that because I'm, like I said, I am like growing in my faith, and you know, realizing that I'm not alone. Even like in this whole thing, I'm not alone. I have somebody's greater, who thinks greater of me, because he created me. If he didn't think I was gonna be destined for something, he wouldn't have created me. So like all of those things, I like I listen to gospel music, I go for a drive, I clean my room. Like, you know, sometimes clean environment. My room is not always clean. Right now it's like a mess. There's clothes everywhere, but like I clean my room, or like I go and I buy like a pampas grass. I just like buy something cute that I think, ooh, would kind of light my spirit, like that little thing. Like I buy it, and I'm trying to like find positive and healthy ways to deal with stress. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it's 100% every time you're going to be able to control a situation, but you can find healthy ways to kind of distract you. I'm going to tell you guys this quick story before I end the video. But hold on, let me kind of line this lip liner and blend it. I usually put a gloss on, but I'm kind of loving how my lips are looking right now. But I'm gonna tell you guys this quick story. So recently I decided to, like, you know, fast from social media, like deleted my Instagram, my TikTok, my Facebook, my Twitter, and what have you. Like I said, I'm not like the girl who is like obsessed with Instagram, or like obsessed with the likes and the comments and all that extra stuff. Like I'm okay. Like I'm not one of those people who obsess over it. But what I didn't realize was those are my distractions. Those are my like negative distractions. So like when I deleted all those apps, and I was having a really, 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 really hard night, like just feeling like I was alone. Like, yo, you ever feel like you're just alone? Like I felt like I was alone. I had nobody. Like I was talking to my girls, like my friends usually like, you know, group FaceTime or whatever. I was talking to them, but I just felt so lonely. And I'm like, why do I feel so lonely? Like I'm talking to people, like I'm in the presence of people, like not presence, but you know, these are the people that, you know, usually when I feel away, like they'll cheer me up. But like I just told myself like this one, I don't know. Like it was just hard. And I realized I couldn't go on Instagram. I couldn't go on TikTok to kind of laugh. You know what I'm saying? So like those were my negative kind of distractions, you know what I'm saying? So I really wasn't dealing with my problems. Like if I felt it, I'll just go on Instagram or Facebook and I'll laugh. So I wasn't really like actually getting deep down to why I would feel that way before. So that night when I felt that way, like I woke up, I was panicking. I texted some of my friends. They were all asleep, but I was panicking. So I was like, I gotta find ways to, you know, deal with this because I really feel alone right now. Like I feel so alone. Like why I'm good at being like I'm great at being alone. I can be in my room for like a week straight. I'll be fine. But I was like, I'm not good at being alone apparently. I just kind of like allowed myself to be alone, and I found other negative distractions to be like, oh, I can be alone, but I don't want to be alone. Like I don't want to sit in my room all day. Sometimes, not all the time, but so I had to find like positive ways to kind of like make myself feel like you're not alone. People are here. It's just a momentary thing. So you have to find positive distractions. Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter cannot always be like a distractions, because one day that's all gonna fade and you're just gonna be left with nothing. So you just have to find other means of you've got to find other means of distraction, or not even distraction, or to actually deal with the problem, like figure it out. Like I figure out why I felt like I was so alone. I figured all of that because I didn't have Instagram, because I didn't have TikTok. I figured how to properly deal with that emotions just in case it comes back again. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to talk too much. I would like make a whole video on this, but for right now, I think I'm gonna stop this video right here. This is the final product. It's not as good as the first time I did it because my hair is not cooperating. The hair is just is doing its own thing. I don't have earrings on or what have you, but yeah, this is the final look, and I really hope you guys enjoy this talk, and I really hope it kind of makes sense too, because I don't just want to be talking without it making sense. So I'm gonna end this video right here, and I'm gonna say welcome to my new channel, like the new revive and vamp me. I really hope we have so much fun on here because I am ready for us to have fun, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, without any further ado, make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe, and like just tell me, what are your positive ways you distract yourself other than social media? Like things that you go through that you kind of like don't really want to deal with, so you just go on social media. Anything, just comment it down below. If this video were able to help you come up with stuff to do for self-love, self-care, whatever, just give me a thumbs up, share the video, and leave a comment below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. This is my new favorite. Like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. But yeah, without any further ado, let me end this video right here, and I'll catch you guys later in my next video. See you guys later. Bye.